Hey guys, this is Indium here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Earthbound. Okay, so in the last episode, we didn't actually do much because we was just trying to get inside Dungeon Man, and I actually made a screw up by entering Dungeon Man, and then exiting Dungeon Man, and then not being able to re-enter Dungeon Man, and I thought you could re-enter him after exiting, but obviously you can't, because I didn't have enough money to buy the better weapons for Cassia and Tyler, so I had to teleport all the way to Summers, get some money out the ATM machine, then go back to Scaraba, and then go through the pyramids of Scaraba, and then get out the pyramids of Scaraba, and then go into Dungeon Man after buying the items. So yeah, with all that dilemma and drama all out the way, we can actually finally progress on in here. We've got we got the items still. Yeah, we got the French fry pan and we got the crusher beam, which are the upgraded versions of the non-stick fry pan, and the hyper beam. No, we don't want the Malika soup or whatever the hell, however you pronounce that. If you read some of the signs in here, they do say quite some funny things. If you just read them. Once a dungeon is built, monsters always start moving in. Brick Road. The enemies in here are actually mediocre. They're not as powerful as the enemies you're fighting out in the desert. They're enemies we've actually previously fought before, like, for example, worthless protoplasm, and you fight mystical discs in here, and you fight scalding hot cups of coffee, like you did in the Forsyth department store. But they're a lot more weaker now, considering we have Cassia for PSI, and our attacks and weapons are much more powerful. While you explore the dungeon, why don't you make a pit stop? Brick Road. Let's actually read what this guy said. I wonder why I'm in this restroom right here. Just who am I? What is life all about? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you nervous? I'm not dangerous, don't worry. So I can presume that is a toilet. Someone's trying to take a massive shit in there, I guess. So we'll just leave him to it. There is actually quite a few good presents in here that you can pick up. There is an actual item you can pick up in here for Cassia that she can equip, and it boosts her defense. Shulk open the present, and there is a couple of life noodles inside. Well, we're going to sacrifice an item for that. I don't know exactly what we can get rid of here for a couple of life noodles. Well, we can get rid of the Great Charm, because I'm not going to be using that anymore, am I? I don't know why I still had that in there, actually. Yep, we got more cups of life noodles. Cassia's already got one in there already, from what I saw. Yeah, I don't know what the Malika soup does. I think it just heals you. It's like a healing thing, much like the Kraken soup. You can buy Kraken soup. Shulk opened the present, and Shulk and his friends got $5. Oh my god, I can buy so much with $5. You know, that's gonna help out a lot. Shulk opened the present, and there is a snake. Oh god, no! Put the snake back in there. I don't want to get bit. Don't want to get poisoned. Jesus Christ, dangerous presents having snakes inside them. There is a super plush bear inside. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of something for that, because that's gonna be a good item to have. You can get rid of the dirty socks. We don't need those. Yeah, they're pointless. They work exactly the same way as a stag beetle does, I think, because the stag beetle, when you use that in battle, it stuns an enemy as well. I couldn't agree more with the opinion on the left billboard. Brick Road. The only reason I got the pair of dirty socks is because it was something fun to show you that you could do. It's like a side quest thing. Don't be a slacker. If you work hard, you'll get good stuff. Brick Road. Because I didn't show it in my original Let's Play, and I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different, you know, show off some new things I didn't show off before. And hopefully this time, I do remember that mistake, and that mistake is going to stay with me for the rest of my life. When we get to Tender Village, I am not going to get rid of the Death Ray. I think that's what it's called, the Death Ray. Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of that this time. Because in my last Let's Play, I remember getting rid of the Death Ray and being like, oh shit, shouldn't have done that. That was a big mistake. Yeah, we haven't actually fought anything in here yet. We're actually getting through this quite quickly. But you have to go through this dungeon twice, and on the second time coming through here, I think the enemies are a lot more stronger. Well, actually, I can see a diamond up there, so that's gonna be a new enemy. Let's have a read of the signs, I guess. It smells like flowers here. If you can't smell it, your nose must be stuffy. Brick Road. I don't see any flowers anywhere. This place is like Victory Road. You don't see any flowers going inside Victory Road. This music is one of my greatest accomplishments. Brick Road. Yeah, I think I know I made a reference to Victory Road from this dungeon in my last Let's Play of this. There's a pizza inside. Well, I'm gonna leave that. Pieces are actually very good healing items, but I'm not gonna bother, and I think that's a sudden guts pill, so don't pick that up. Dungeon exploration is tough, but it's also fun. Brick Road. Because I don't know what the sudden guts pill does. It doesn't work like an actual guts pill. So don't ask me what it does exactly. There's a PSI caramel inside. Well, that's going to be handy. Obviously you need as much PSI as you can get. We'll get rid of the secret herb. Yep. If you, I think you can put condiments on PSI caramels, and if you eat it with like a certain thing, like a sugar packet or something, it helps boost your PSI a lot more. I know it happened at the beginning of the Let's Play, and I was like really surprised by it. Yeah, you got all these enemies here. Slimy little pile. He has a bad habit of burping. Yep, we've wandered through enough puke so far in our adventure, you know. Gruff goat. They are a really gruff kind of goat. Brick Road. So yeah, this is like a museum of all the enemies we've already seen before in our adventures. Mad ducks are up there, and gruff goats, and slimy piles. But this is the final floor of the dungeon, then we'll get up to where Dungeon Man is. Shulk open the present. There is a wet towel inside. Well, we don't need the wet towel, because PSI healing alpha is enough to get rid of sunstroke. Why don't you take a nice little rest here, Brick Road? Yeah, I guess so. Might as well. Shulk and his friend's health is restored. Alright, what items does Tyler have exactly? The bad key machine, magnum air gun, pack of bubblegum, shield. There's not a lot in there you can really get rid of. I know you can't get rid of the. Well, I don't want to get rid of the bag of Dragonite. The only items you can get rid of is the brain food lunch and a cup of life noodles. But once you use the Hawkeye, it disappears. It doesn't stay in your inventory like most of the other items you can't get rid of. Good job, you finally made it. There is a board upstairs that says that Brick Road. Good job, you finally made it. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Welcome! Long time no see, Mr. Tyler. We met in Winters a long time ago. I'm Brick Road. Dr. Randonut's finally made me Dungeon Man. If you want, I'll come with you guys for a while. The return hole is over there. Jump in that hole and then walk out. So there's two holes here. One of them's blocked off by a sign, and obviously one of them's open to us for access. So let's jump down into it. And this will take you straight out of the dungeon. I think this is actually the item, I'm not sure. There is an IQ. Oh no, it's not. Ah, damn it. I know it's down one. It must be down the other hole then, where you get the item that I was talking about for Cassia. All right, so we will get rid of the picnic lunch. I think doesn't give as much health as what the double burger does. Because you know, double the power. Well, double the burger, double the power. Double the power of increasing a heart attack, that is. Okay, so let's use it on Tyler. That will help boost his IQ stat. And we are on our merry way out. Well, no, we're not. This is actually our first battle of the video. Oh my god, wow. And we got a cup of coffee, a disc, and a worthless protoplasm. Yeah, you can use freeze on those coffees because it kills them a lot faster. Yeah, you're not going to get much experience from this. You're going to get like 1,000, yeah, 1,000. Not much at all. It would have been more if there was the guitar there, because the guitar gave like 2,000 in the 4-star department store. But considering we just had a worthless protoplasm, alright, you're not going to give me a chance to make my first step? Huh. Yeah, we're being attacked by a marauder Octobot. Fought one of these in the last episode. I think I showed one of them off anyway. Yeah, and Dungeon Man actually helps you in battle. He does a lot of damage on some of the enemies. He's one of the only companions that joins your team besides your 4th character that actually does damage against enemies. Tyler is now level 50, so yep, we're getting on up there now. With levels, anyway. What the hell? Dungeon Man's following us! A statue is alive! What kind of sorcery is this? This cannot be. Alright, use Monado power and freeze. You gotta be careful of those UFOs though, because they can use shields. And what the shield does, it basically blocks your PSI attacks. And it's to, yeah, look. Made my freeze disappear. Curses. You can't use freeze on or you can't use any PSI spells on the UFO, but you can use the PSI spells on the Octobot, because he hasn't put a shield on the Octobot. But you can put a shield on the Octobot though, if you wanted to. But now he looks like he just cares about himself. He doesn't care about his friend over here who's getting killed. Well, he is dead now. Hmm, 8,000. There's that red caterpillar. We gotta go get that. Oh, is it actually gonna? Oh wow, we're actually gonna see it in battle. The Master Criminal Worm. Okay, because if you get it from behind, it's an automatic win. But we're actually getting to finally see this. I haven't seen this before. This is the first time I've actually seen one of these in battle. But they're not that powerful, I don't think. I think one freeze spell might be enough to kill it. Yeah, see? They're weak, but they give so much experience, and that's the funniest thing. I mean, look at this. 27,000. And there are enemies out there that are much more stronger than that. I don't know how much... Well, if Juno was here, he'd have gained a lot of levels from that. Probably. I'm not sure if they cut this battle out. I don't know, because this is probably going to take a while. Because we got 2 UFOs in this one. Hopefully they don't use any shields though. If they don't use any shields, then this will go by pretty quickly. So far, so good. No, don't hug it. Attack it. I know Dungeon Man can actually attack, and he does a lot of damage. He does like 400 damage when he attacks. He's not doing anything. He's just being affectionate and hugging them. Yeah, there we go. 369. Nice. Now we've just got you left, Mr. High Class UFO B. And another one bites the dust. Hey! 13,000. Sweet. Yeah, Dungeon Man's gonna get blocked off here. Oh no, I am getting caught in the palm trees. I cannot move. Well, if I cannot move, it is okay. Shulk, it makes me sad, but I must say goodbye here, at my eternal resting place. Oh, well that's sad. Now you can't follow us around and help us out in battles. That sucks. Alright, okay, let's speak to this guy. A scary place called Deep Darkness is on the other side of the river. The monsters are very strong and you can lose your health just by wandering in the swamp. Do you want to cross the river even though you know it's a stupid idea? Yeah, sure, why not? YOLO. The swamp is bottomless. Even if you are swimming, you'll be dragged in. It is a different story if you have a submarine. A submarine. Now, where can we possibly get a submarine at this dead end? I mean, it doesn't look like there's going to be any submarines around here. Oh, yes, that's right. We have to go inside Dungeon Man again for the second time. A submarine? I believe that I have one in my old vehicle collection. Please enter. Right, so we have to go through the dungeon again, but the second time going through here is going to be a lot more quicker. So I'll do this all in the next episode anyway. But yeah, so anyway guys, until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you in the next video, and goodbye.